Good morning. Sir, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. That's what 9 o'clock you started.
How was your stay yesterday?
Yeah, it's good.
This is our research and innovation center. We have centers of
Weather climate is changing like that. In fact, these are the months.
And one particular road, entire all the expenses are
Yesterday. Sir, you would like to show some, because they may not have much time right now. Just explain the
solar wind system.
These are the 3 panels for 3 different rooms, and power consumption, power coming from solar and as well as from KV has been shown here on the panel. Normally it predominantly takes power from the solar. Whenever there is a shortfall, it takes from the KV. Further technical things Professor will explain.
This is a vision I had. US, I've been working for 15 years. But then I realized US is not the right place to do this because we have plenty of energy. Our cost in Midwest, Chicago, is 4 cents per kilowatt hour. Okay. So this is not the right place. So that's when I came to India last year. So this is one of the things I'm doing here. We have 18 kilowatt solar panel. And actually I am fortunate to actually team up with one company in Chennai. Dr. Ramaratnam, who happens to be also IIT Madras basis.
By the way, he is IIT Madras
Chennai
graduate.
So he has done a fantastic job. It's called Basil Energy. They have developed DC appliances. Fan is DC motor, air conditioner is DC, refrigerator is DC, lighting is always DC. So DC requires less starting current. So the overall efficiency can be 2 times. Now the trick is you should not do any conversion. So you have to take the DC from solar, whatever money you put in. And I am also working with IIT Madras, Professor Jinjunwala, who has been doing this now 10 years, trying to take it to villages. He had a program, take it to 1,000 villages. He is now the advisor to the Minister of Power. Recently, he joined NITI Aayog because India has a big mandate. They want to get 180 gigawatt of renewable energy and also make all the vehicles electric by 2030. You may be reading in newspaper. It's all Jinjunwala badge. Okay? So I'm working with them NITI Aayog and now it has become mandate.
This is a
By the way, Jinjunwala is the advisor for Piyush Goyal, right?
Yeah.
So I'm working with, it's going, it's catching fire. And in fact, you may be reading newspaper. By 2030, all vehicles in India will be electric. Okay. So again, I'm developing the technology. I'm making plans for. Although I'm here, I'm doing more for the center because there is in India there is no consolidated effort. So Dr. Saraswat, he wanted me to come many years back. So So they asked me to do this experiment. So if you want to see, so you don't see any equipment because I've been trying to get this going. So by next year we should have everything equipped.
That all 35 lakhs is coming from the university.
Yeah. So university, in fact, as the principal said, put in 1.5 crore for this building, 35 lakhs already for this, but they have plans to even put 10 crore down the line. So one condition is I have to bring the equal amount of money, which is what I'm working on, which is a good incentive.
But yeah, I saw the two projects you submitted already. No?
They're small ones, but this is really big. I'm putting together like thousands of crores of proposals. Yes. So I will get all the good institutions involved.
The Center for Design of Power Electronic System. The Center for Design of Power
Quickly explain.
This is the control panel that designs the columns for their PC. And the proposal is to manufacture in the phase 1 we are planning for the battery circuit using multi-phase circuits. So for that we have through the concept we have a semiconductor module here which is with a 4-leg IGBT module, and we have designed the inductors through the concept. And right now, the one we got as a proof of concept is working. Because otherwise, what will happen is the capacitor try to draw huge current and the switches will fail. For that reason, we are doing a soft start which will take up to around 5 to 10 seconds. And this is the current through the capacitor. However, this is the DC current that we get without any recall. And if we try to see the inductor current, we have predicted in the inductor current. One of the phases. This indicates all the 3 phases. When 3 currents are summed up, we get a DC current in this form. This will help to charge the battery with the minimal ripple, which is desired. Otherwise, the battery gets heated up and the battery comes down. This is one of the concepts that we have tried with the board. And the same board is used to start the induction motor, a soft start. It's just a amplitude modulation we try to do and try to start the induction motor. It's a slow start. If we put the load, then what we need to do is we need to have kind of a V by F. That is next level of research work that we are trying to do here. This is with the board that we have designed in the house, and
It's all in the lab level.
yeah, and board is already done, and the next level is
When you actually started this one,
around 6 months back.
how much was it?
The proposal is around 9.5 lakhs funded by the college.
To get how much you can do?
Right now, I mean, once we grow this concept, then we will go for, when we go for accelerated time concept, we need more funds. Wherein it is,
You now reach the
yes, a kind of, we can make a,
all the MOUs very well.
we have a MOU with the,
Yeah, the agreement.
it's
MOU.
Okay. So what's that company's name?
the company is actually, it's about power electronics based company. They have already provided us the motor, one which is used, and also the drive.
I mean, that motor you can get it.
Yeah.
What is their, expertise there?
Basically, we are concerned with
Sir,
the
MOU is what it means.
it's like
What is their responsibility?
Yeah.
What is their responsibility? What is your responsibility?
our responsibility to make a
Right.
simulation. Yeah.
What their responsibility?
They will pay in the form of a
It's consultation.
yeah.
It's not MOU. If you don't understand that MOU, you are not.
Sir,
Next one.
There is no line frequency transformer in this case. Here we have a battery which is kept there. From battery to voltage is boosted 36 volts. From there 115 volts to a push-pull converter, and we have a single phase H bridge converter, and there is no line frequency transformer. here the efficiency is improved by
I think it is already in the market.
most. No, actually there is one company in US where they have they don't have they have a 12 volt to 400 volts booster, and then we need to connect a pitch boost. That is one. In another case, they don't use the same circuit for charging the battery. We need to have a separate battery charger. In this particular case, we charge, it's a bidirectional converter. From out, if there is a presence of line, then we will charge the battery also. Part in exactly. And earlier what we had is very big boxes where they have to connect many boards together. So what we have done in-house is we have designed this particular board where all the interfaces of the microcontroller are put together in one board. So that we can power using, now it is connected to a 5 volt charger. So it can be connected to the laptop, and also whatever code developed by the students will be done with so that the signal integrity issues will be minimized. And last one semester we are using, this is designed in-house, and we are using this as a practical component, and all 10 experiments were conducted in this particular board in microcontroller. This year we have tried to transform the AEC laboratory, where earlier what we used to have is a breadboard. In the breadboard, if you put a component,
But we have adjunct professor sitting here. Anyway, that's only adjunct professor. Mechanical part is something like how much total? What is the calculation?
Then we have a very cooling facility, and we have micro measurement facilities, and we have some robot development. That one patent that we have done is on orientation with a simple technique that we have fast control simulation systems here. We have T-space that we have developed here in the lab, and we have some of the components which we are developing. Actually, it is not manufactured anywhere in India. We used to import from France, but it was very costly, around 2.25 lakhs.
Any industry?
Yeah, we have tried tying up with one Cedric Technologies, and we have also applied for a project like into these kind of manufacturing, like with the micro actuators in India. It is not.
You told that it's imported from France, right?
Correct. Yes.
So
we are directly importing.
That industry. No, they are asking us to contact, get MOU with the industry in France.
Okay.
No,
From India. Germany, France.
Why?
Because, sir, we don't get these components here. Actually, it is used for micro.
you know that.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay. Who is supplying this material? You know that.
Yes.
Okay. That company or that industry is getting from France or Germany,
Yes.
as you told that.
Yes, yes.
Very expensive rate.
Yes.
Now you can approach the who is importing that material.
Yes.
You can directly approach.
Yes.
He will give that, like that. Then
Yes.
you can sell it at very low price.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are trying to do that because now whatever these
So
actually
then why you are applying?
You are saying it was costing
Understand
you only 70,000, maybe costing. When they calculate
tends to have vibration.
In India,
Taking the vibration isolation technology, as well as it is active vibration isolation, because there are two piezoelectric actuators here, and we can use it for even for micro machines where we can feed the tool as well as we can isolate the vibration simultaneously. So that is what we have applied for piezo. And here, this one is the piezo stepping actuator. There are small piezo stepping actuators available on in the market, but large size of this size it is not available. So we have even all these actuators we developed. Starting from its configuration, its stiffness, its deflection, everything the PG students, PG and PhD students, they have developed from the scratch, and these are machined through wire ATM machines, and these piezo stacks we don't get in India. Still we are.
not an issue. Well, you can send it. Yesterday you should select a good person.
All typists are
Yesterday completely waste.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
For one registration. Maybe you can.
Started the department 2002, 60 intake, and MBA accredited for 5 years. And this year we are going for once again re-accreditation. MTech 2014, 18 intake, and we have PhD in the department recommended by the DTU since 2005.
What's the MSc engineering?
MSc engineering, we had a candidate, then we continued with the PhD, and that is been recognized by the DTU for MSc engineering. It is a 2 years program. They have to give some coursework also, but independent. Independent coursework by the DTU.
It is not in your SSR.
No, because at present we don't have any candidate with MSc engineering doing. It was in 2010. But recognized for the MSc engineering, the department is recognized. Anybody can opt for it. And here is the open electives that we offer for the 8th semester in our department. And audit courses we conduct in the summer vacation for our students. And we offer biology for engineers for the first years. And we follow the learning objectives which are prescribed by the NTA. And here is the profile of the faculty in the department. And 7 are PhDs, 6 of them are now doing PhD for the faculty, and 4 of us are PhD grads. Until date, from the DTU, they have completed 3 candidates with PhD this year, and 2 candidates are pursuing now, and 6 of our faculty are pursuing, and 2 candidates from Day2 University who finished their PhD here. And these 2 candidates are receiving fellowship. And this is the average age of the faculty in the department and the years of service. And this is the background of the faculty. And these are the MOUs that we have with the industry where our students go for internship.
Going from internship to
No, we have signed an MOU for the benefit of the academic.
Can I say?
Yes,
Sure. Getting to the industry here.
that is advantage for our students for the skill development.
That is a difference. What with the curriculum or instruments, what type of expertise you are getting from the industry?
As far as sharing of
Sharing is a way, not for training the students. Okay, so all are wrongly attributing that.
but industries do not accept the students so easily without MOU. That is also a condition that we have to sign an MOU, then only they will accept the students. Industries are not waiting for our students to be taken.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
If you are having good students,
Yeah.
we invite our students. Don't do the statement wrongly as a proper
But
statement.
biotechnology
Sir,
students.
you are a senior professor, do the verbs properly.
Yeah. But
I am a biotechnology
but
professor.
we had our
Take
level.
it. Under me, 500 ad students completed their MSc. 22 PhD I completed, all are in employment.
Mine also there are.
So only, I am telling that, don't think that industry is not looking for your students. If you are having good students, industry has to.
We have.
Otherwise, you are not training your student properly.
No, no. We have trained our
Don't do a
students.
statement like that.
No, no.
What
We have
statement
trained
you
our
told them?
students. Problem is.
If you want to argue, I cannot pull never.
No.
What statement you told them?
No. Why? Because initially.
Sir, you tell them what statement you told them.
What statement I made is that
You repeat it.
without the MOU. This is the CG ranking that we get.
This is Karnataka 3D rank.
And this is how we prepare our syllabus. The feedback from the industry as well as from the other. And these are the members of the BOS. And here is the application of the syllabus that we do. After the feedback we received from the every year, but major changes took place in this year.
We have a once in a year. And we do the common ones in 5 years. After the economics, we have 2 years or 3 years. So, currently, we don't have one before that. Before the because we should be ready with the academic calendar for the students.
This is the pass percentage, the performance. These are the feedback that we collect. Students and parents. And these are the audit courses beyond the syllabus that we did in the summer vacation.
So, one of the advantages is that most of the students are opting for audit courses. Maximum 8 projects, which is live projects are offered.
Going?
So, usually doing this because we have almost we have 3 months vacation because the examination is only 5 hours. So, they are able to go to 2 months holidays. So, we are offering this students as practical.
And this is the student presentation in national and international conference.
How many attended the international conference? International. So that's means like
We are not separated.
Separate.
National and national.
how many
These are the faculty designing strategies. And these are the research grants that we have received till date.
received the last 3 years, 82 It's not in detail your SSR.
But we have not given the details from 2006.
You made at least 18
Yes, yes.
So maximum is the research.
Right.
What is the
And now it's sir, OPA, if you are doing OPA, one. I'm doing one.
Payments.
This is here, not by DPT or DSC.
Details. We had a postdoc in collaboration with civil engineering department for work because there was wastewater project. And we are the grants that we have received from.
So you are giving convert
Our department was not, in fact, posting, civil department was giving the money. Then you know, helping me in the project here. And there are the grants that we have received. So we do that.
What is the department excellence?
These are all publications. Starting to work with national and international conference. These are our patents that we have filed.
2009 is award and is it award? Okay. Okay, 2 years. Minimum period 2 years. You have advocated for that. Then what is the Then after that, okay, somebody is taken and
These are bookshops. And our faculty were gone to Pennsylvania State University and
Who's a student?
she's now in Germany.
Germany.
Germany. She's in Germany. She was an student. When she was in the final year, she had taken an internship in National University of Singapore. Then the second group, that is another group, went in 2015.
You are about that. You are, I mean, after, I don't understand. Finally,
That is a part for
First gave them the
principal didn't listen to this. But it, no, Singapore is not a country.
Japan.
and these two were selected by the Minister of Science for production in those years.
Right. Have you got the MOU with the Indian of Science? Then how would you get selected?
They have given the examination.
That's right. Merit.
Merit.
You have merit. No need to go.
These are some of the things when we ask students to go there, how many different final semester, 8 semesters.
Is it a very better?
It's not
But why 13, 14 is 14 and
Depends on the batch. Because you saw that the CET ranking, the batches,
what you told right now? What you told right now? Why 13, 14 is 14 is less?
the narrative is.
Right. Right. Okay. Next one.
So, this foreign student has come to our environment and shared work here for English.
So you want the grad student here? What's he came?
She came for the internship from our university, and this was sponsored by the government of India, affiliate fellowship.
Yeah, I know that. But tomorrow, even NACC is supposed to, I mean, the French school.
Her work was in India.
What's he doing here?
She did just to work on lipids, production of microbial lipids. The interdepartmental project research project for final year students, civil and electronics communication. And some of the prizes that were won by the faculty for their presentations. These are the student awards that we got for their presentations. And this is the award that our students won for this project from Day2 for the oil remediation.
So you write anywhere else in the field?
This is the award from the Mantha. So the first award that we got from Professor.
But it's other than you could do something.
Yeah. And this is a placement award. Number of students. Over 50. And yeah. And these are the campus selected. And
You
I
can which
said,
which biotechnology company will make it best?
yes, here it is. This is the graphical computing. And here are the details, companies that who are working.
Scientific is a company.
Yes, sir.
What they are doing placement?
Development. And Manasa line. Two people.
G also.
Yeah. And these are our alumni in different universities pursuing their higher studies. Last year with the highest number that has got graduation batch. And here are alumni who finished their PhDs.
So they didn't report to you after 14 will be the Jari Point 2009, Vikas 2008, Desai 2009.
It's all pride, sir. These are all students who have finished their PhDs.
Anyway, the report will be the last 5 years.
And this is one of the projects that we have done now, CSC Farmers.
So this is a very good project, which is society. And we have taken care up to the, selling the product.
You have the digital supply.
During that project was seen that we were doing something that produced more than 25% vaccine. Distributed to local to district farmers.
Plants. This is the plants in the greenhouse before the solution.
You are not continuing that process.
No money.
For 3 years.
No, project is over. Now you can get the money.
integrated capacity using production unit. And we will get market about the new samples of biofuel samples. And this is the training programs that we conducted for the students and panchayat
Extension.
extension. And this is the training that we are doing in the center. And this is one of the institutions that is using our biology in our school bus as well as their personal vehicle.
But our university going to get
This is our center. This is
what I am saying, you are not principal and we are not outside role.
So this is our college diesel vehicle, which is using our cars and our buses.
But in that, how many kilometers?
Only blending. You have to blend 20% with the diesel. 20%. And these are some of the activities. And this is the seal bond making and throwing acid bond.
Everywhere there.
And this is the amount of revenue generated and some more revenue.
Which year it is?
This is for 2015-16 and here is the total amount.
Who is in charge for that? This is the only practical model. Other no model.
We have analytical
Are you bidding for the panels?
with plans,
How many panels?
2 plans.
So that's what it is. Normally you are not.
I'm from Vanika, MIT. I'm
So
from
people you are not doing this.
I came from industry, so I work on HPLC, AS, or reliability. So I
Where you are from?
I did my BE from BA college.
Back at Nanagar?
Yes.
You didn't do the PG.
PCR in BE were not done.
MS?
In NIT, MTech I have done from NIT. They are also giving at a PCR. But I worked for.
So that means what you are teaching actually, teaching alone, you are practical what you have done. You are not cloning aging.
Chlorine.
no, we are not.
Yeah, the PCR product, how you can clone it. So you are not going for the blue and white colony. The transformation is. How you will do transformation? Right?
So the transformation.
Yeah, how you do it? Any students, because Indian biology, because of they are not expertise in such things. Right? Tomorrow if your engineering MTech students is coming, I will tell that even you please run it, I will tell the case. Some of the universities send the students after MSc biotechnology to Korea for postdoc. They say, PhD program, they send back within 1 month because they don't know about the practice. What is this? Please. Okay. Without practicals, imagine that you are a son or you are student having an electrical engineer, right? Does he know how to push the wire? Can you accept it as an electrical engineer? Can you accept it? Then how we can accept your students are practicals? I mean, I'm not joking. In our university, we have 5 projects. In Central University, Rajasthan, we need scholars to express about the topics. Nobody is scholar. Nobody is scholar. Last 2 years. Then see our profile of the students.
I am Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, Professor and Head in the Department of ENT. On behalf of our department, I welcome the members and member secretary of NACC team. I will quickly go through. So, our department is established in the year 87 with an intake of 60, and in 2006, our department is a approved VTU research center, and 14 PhD scholars are pursuing their research, and 2 have been awarded from our department. And we received academic autonomy from 2007, and our intake remained 60 only. And our department is accredited 3 times from NBA 2002, 2005 and 2012. MTech we have started in the year 2014 with a specialization of power electronics. This is in line with the institution presentation, and we are a team of 20 faculty members. And
so all 3 professors are PhD?
All 3 professors are PhD. Yes.
How many associate professors?
Associate professors are 3, and 2 of them are pursuing PhD, and 1 is a senior professor. I mean senior in terms of number of years. And assistant professors we have totally 14. And our requirement as per the ICT is 18, but we have recruited 2 additional because we can have better specializations and give good attention to the students. And we are a good team of experienced and young faculty, and with an average experience is 9.45 and average age. Our faculty specializations is scattered in many areas so that we can offer many electives. And our faculty are having a diverse group, so from the same university and within the state and from other states also we have. And in terms of PhD, 2 are from NITK, myself from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And we have maintained the student-teacher ratio. It is better than this because we have recruited 2 additional.
But you are from Indian Institute of Science culture.
No, sir. We are a good team. As I said, we are all helping out.
Colleges.
Sir, we are in the process of doing. Definitely.
How many years you are?
Actually, I started my career here itself from 86 to 98. Then I have moved out and served in
like you should participate in all the programs.
Definitely, we will do, sir. We are doing whatever best we can. Definitely, we are doing, and we will see that.
You know somebody, in the Indian Institute of Science,
yes.
even still.
Yes.
You can send your biotechnology students to Indian Institute of Science.
Definitely.
But definitely, it's okay, right?
We will, sir. We are in the process. Definitely, we are in the process.
That's the thing. How many years process you need?
No, we will make it.
Please.
We will make it.
Yeah.
Faculty recharging strategies, all this. Then our technical staffs are also trained in various skills. And faculty recognition in terms of BOS member and various other things we have. Professor Satyendra Kumar is here. And we have adequate infrastructure. As mentioned here, we have totally 9 labs and whatever the Center of Design of Power Electronic Systems, which you have seen in the morning. Learning resources, we have our own department library. We have NPTEL videos for the purpose of students, and all these books and titles, volumes we have. When we say students make use of this.
Average, how many students visit your department library?
Usually during leisure time. Usually during leisure time, and whenever they are free, whenever they do not have any lab courses, because we have 4 batches in the class and 3 labs say maximum. So 2 batches are free, and during this time we also take them remedial teaching and also make them to sit in the library, work out, and they make use of the books, all these things. Whenever they are free, they
Who is in charge for the library?
Library in charge is one non-teaching staff.
Can I ask to bring the logbook of the library?
Yes. Procured softwares and MATLAB we had earlier also, but we have upgraded to the new version.
This software is not available in your computer science.
No, this is exclusively for us. This is
So MATLAB also?
MATLAB also, because it is 10 users. We have for
You are some specialist in what?
yeah 2000, because one is basic MATLAB, then we have additional what you call the sub modules. So these sub modules, for example, control system.
Yeah, both you cannot combine and do something.
We can combine, then it should be put it into the what you call main server, and the number of again users. We have a power PSIM for power electronic simulations. We have ORCAD, and making use of these softwares. Using for example ORCAD, PCB design is taught to students, and students are also associated with our research activities. We have moderate quality of students getting admission, and student profile we have good number of male to female ratio, and every year by year it is increasing female student numbers. And student profile, so as you can see here, female to male ratio is increasing. And diversity, we have a majority, like say about say 90% of the students from the state, and about say 10%, if you can take the average, about 10% from the.
You see that your profile is so state.
Yeah.
After 14, you
Yes.
are not attracting for outstate students.
Yeah, that is true, sir. But what I thought is other states also number of institutions are increasing. So maybe that is one of the reason, I believe.
Or you don't know how to attract this.
No, we know, because of that, see, it is not only outside station students, it is our own students are getting more and more admitted, since we have not increased our intake. Our intake remains same, 60 only. So now this year our admissions are full in first this only, what we call common. Yeah, first counseling only.
The newly college started, they have the PG program.
They have the PG program, but there in last year it was all suffering. PG, especially PG admissions are suffer. But we are okay with our admission, not so full.
Get examination.
No, not through gate examination. One is gate examination students
That is
definitely.
some of the students from management.
No, not
We have a
PGC.
separate PGC.
That is PGCET. Yeah. So then we have PG for MTech students. There is a separate university examination. So they attend that, and based on the ranking, because only out of 18, only 4 seats management can fill here. Remaining seats to be filled either through GATE students, and they should be routed through PGCET admission, which we do not have any control. It is only
But this part you should be very careful, because your own students, state students, you are not coming to you,
Yeah.
coming down.
Yeah.
You have to identify the reason.
Yeah, I know the reasons. Sir, actually our admission, see, one is we have MIT nearby, Manipal Institute of Technology.
But it is
They are
there
autonomous.
routine also.
Yeah, their admissions are done very earlier. Because by June only. Our PGCET admissions are still it is not happening. So they have already started their this thing. That is one reason. And other reason is even in aided institutions, fees is less.
Visitor.
Whatever the government which is fixed, the government fixes about say 70,000.
But in Manipal the fees is very high.
That is high, but they finish their they are deemed university. They finish their admissions far early. So we are, because we do not have any control on admissions, which our admissions to be routed through PGC. So that's why people do not wait much wherever. Yeah. And as far as the curricular aspects, we practice outcome-based education since from 2020.
That is common.
Yeah. And whenever curriculum revision, we see that it is either to be linked to employability, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And from 2013 to 17, we have introduced 24 courses. And from this academic year, based on the success of our students participating in making models to understand the physical concepts of the systems, this we have made now as a part of the subject only, project-based learning. So they have to divide themselves into a group of 3 or 4 students and develop models.
And these models, whatever they have developed, and we are going to evaluate, and it is a part of evaluation. Earlier it was based on the students' interest, so now we have changed to that system. And this shows how we have increased that. Yeah. And this is 200 credits, and these are all the points which prove that we provide adequate flexibility to the students. And we practice lesson plan and all other teaching learning process, so that students are
innovation. It's all the departments there.
Yes.
You have that some innovations.
Yeah, right. I will. So this is about modes of learning. You make use of videos. We make use of recap sessions. What has happened in the earlier class we just Then we conduct quizzes for the students. Then all these are practiced. Then we arrange industrial visits. This is the list of industrial visits, whatever we have arranged, and we make participate our students in summer research internship, so that we can develop some of the models that which you have seen.
Have you, sir, have you gone through the SSR?
Yes.
Submitted to NACC?
Yes.
You gone through it?
Yes.
Your department details are there completely?
Yeah, it is there, sir. In department evaluatory report.
Yeah, industrial visit and everything.
Industrial visit, and they are assigned to faculty advisor. Then we arrange remedial classes during.
I want to see this file.
Yeah,
who is
please.
mentor?
Yes, sir. Here.
Who is the
Remedial. Pradeep. Teaching.
Everybody. Their report. So, and also, who is in charge for the industrial visit? We need the report, the students' report.
Industrial visit file.
Yes, after coming back to.
Yeah, sure.
And then, sir, actually, this is the impact of remedial teaching. So we identify students based on their MSc 1 marks, which is less than 10, which is less than 50%, and how they have improved. And this shows out of this 17, how many have failed in semester end. So that's how we are able to improve their performance. And this is about mentoring only. And as far as the outcome-based education, we monitor the course outcomes at the end. And in case if there is we have a threshold of 60 degrees. In case it is less, we do take action. How we can improve that? And student enrichment programs, all these we have done for all so many years, totally 90 from 2012. And audit course we have offered. So 14-15 we have offered repair of home appliances. We felt our engineering students should be given idea about what they can understand as far as wiring is concerned. Otherwise, being an electrical engineer, they may not be having a exposure. So that we have done. And electrical CAD, and these are the number of students who have registered for that. Last time we have given LabVIEW basics from National Instruments. And our students are a part of Aero Club in the college. Students are part of StudSat also, and summer research internship has been given to, and this is design and development of sensor system with LoRa, which will be shown to you here. It is there, and LoRa is actually long range communication for the home automation or any other. So that is being developed, and ECG signal modeling and generation. And for these two, we have association with industry because they have suggested this. We are developing faculty members in association with the students they are developing. And internships, our students do participate and take internships from industry. So this is UG, and the second number is for PG because PG we have started only from 2014-15. And
so
we have
83 plus 16, how it's coming?
Sir, this is for UG students, undergraduate. No, they are 60, but all the years together.
All 3 years?
All 3 years. During this vacation period.
So everybody can.
Yeah, everybody, they will, whoever would like to, so we will talk to industry and give a letter and they will finally sanction. And this is only PG. And we have a association of electrical students by the name ELITES, and we conduct regularly so many events, and every year we make use of that so that they are better groomed.
Yeah, come for your research and
yeah, I will.
projects.
Yes. So this is about student projects which is funded from KCST, alumni, and New Age Incubation Network.
But this
and,
is very less, you know.
Yeah, yes.
Very less.
So because we have applied, but only few are getting funding. Community-oriented projects are done by students, and we provide best project awards by the student expo, which is the project exhibition, and we call evaluators from other eminent, renowned institutions, and they decide on which are the projects to be awarded to projects. Our students have received awards every year, gold medal and silver medal, which is always given at the day of graduation day. And technical activity students are very much participating, and we have received a best project of the year award from KCST for this project, which is guided by me. And Prajwal Puranik, Akash Shedai have participated in technical fest 60 and they have won third prize. Sports activities they have participating, and 33 prizes they have won, and cultural activities 33 prizes they have won. And completion rate, this is how successful our students to get graduated in 4 years, and almost 88% students are getting graduated in the stipulated 4 years of time. As far as Research and Development Center for Design of Power Electronic System, which you have visited in the morning, has been inaugurated on 2nd August last month. And but we have been doing the activity in this premises or the next premises earlier, and then now we have been provided, depending on our activity, which is been focusing on a particular theme, we have been identified by the college and given a separate premises. And we have received grants from MODROPS and TechIP, Technical Education Quality Improvement Program, and New Age Incubation Center and Vision Group of Science and Technology for student project. From Exmoto Controls, they have donated 2,55,000 worth lab equipments for carrying out lab.
So you didn't get any fund from here?
We have applied this
But
time.
so many projects are there.
So many projects are there. Yes, we have applied, sir. We have
Instrumentation.
applied. But these days somehow it is
They are
could not be materialized.
No, they are not really receiving good projects from engineering colleges.
Yeah, but we think because I have received earlier also on for the research on flexible AC transmission system.
Even last week there was advertisement
But not here.
in Hindu.
Yeah, from RSOP also I have received CPRI. But our work is focused, but somehow we are not able to. But we have applied. We have not kept ourselves quiet. We have applied, and we are hopeful this time we have applied to DST and other projects also. And they have provided now 9.5 lakhs as a seed, because how best we can prove ourselves.
So there is a stage should come
Yes,
where even you should not get a single paisa from management.
definitely.
You have to get it from
Yes,
your
yes.
work. The day should come.
Yeah, because see, now they have helped us, institution.
Next 5-year plan, no fund for any university.
Yeah,
Right? They have to send.
they have to survive on their own.
That's
Yes,
it. Next one.
absolutely. Shown earlier. And these are the research project proposals what we have submitted already, and we are hopeful at least one is through. Then definitely we are all motivated much.
Motivate the youngsters.
Definitely. So because they move on a lot, and definitely once it is recognized. PhD degrees awarded to
Next
till
one,
date.
next one.
Yeah. And these are the associations and consultant area of interaction with these companies, in what area we
We got
interact.
some money.
Yeah, we received in terms of 2.55 lakhs. Then quarterly we receive money.
Yeah, 51,000 from Exmoto Controls quarterly.
Quarterly.
Yes, and 1.1 lakh from.
But you explained very well. But why you are not approaching IICT?
We will surely do that.
You see here the message.
Startups really. So, but they have given us. They have given us the opportunity to think vibrantly, and whatever our association, faculty members show interest as a team. There are 5 to 6 faculty members associated with these activities, and 4 students are also associated. Then some in-house projects we have already taken up, micro lab and
I got it from AIC. Every day, so many projects.
But why that the youngsters, please listen. Right, you will be recognized national and international level by your research project and also by your publications. Otherwise, no. Right. So sitting like that and then you are passing your time, you are all from nearby village, or I am happy with my village and I can do, no, it's not going to happen. I mean, even the biotechnology, I told you like that. You all, I mean, he told that average age is less than 40.
yes, sir.
What for? There are so many projects available less than 40. Women scientist projects are there, young scientist projects are there, inspire projects are there. Nothing is there in your college. Is it there or not? Have you seen at least the website?
Only this.
No,
this-
I mean, you apply, every
Yeah,
department
yes,
say,
yes.
it's after put. Before that, what you have done? That's a problem, no?
Yes.
I mean, again I request you,
Yeah.
people like you from Bangalore, no? You should direct them to do some, every,
Yes.
okay, every 6 months,
Right.
you have to screen your young student faculty.
Yes.
What you apply there,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Follow-up is
Otherwise,
required.
even I like to say that you cut the increment, cut the salary, right? It's not good.
Yeah. Right.
Coming, going and enjoying that facilities is not good.
Yes.
What product they got it?
We will take it, sir. Definitely, we will follow. And about publications,
You see, you are saying that 199 publication, I don't know that which year, 12 to 17, huh?
yeah, it is 12 to 17.
Then you see that even 10%, I mean I can say 20%, only in Scopus.
Yes, 27.
Then how you know your department known by others? Without
Only-
Scopus, nobody is recognized.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Right. Very good. IEEE you have on paper.
Yes, sir. And
Right.
Elsevier we have one professor is here. And,
Professor, where this publication has from here or?
From here.
Here only. Affiliation from here.
yes, sir. Last, so one chapter I had
Right.
published.
Now
in
you
the-
are saying that EEE transaction by browser, that you are showing very proud and pride.
Yes, sir.
Then when you are going to buy
I
your
will show
students?
them. I will show them soon.
Ah,
Definitely.
when? I don't know.
I will communicate to you, sir. I will make them and they will definitely come. Journal
You
and
see that,
conferences.
you see that after 30.
Yes, sir.
After 30.
Yes, sir. True. No, we have made our efforts, sincere efforts, and earlier nothing was there. I agree, but this is only a beginning from which we have to really take it to a newer height.
Please.
This is Scopus index, sir. Again, the same whatever you said remarks, so is valid here. And research incentives, faculty members are given, and seed money is also given because they are all registered for PhD, and to help them in their research, whatever they have to take the equipments and all these things. Extension activities, our people are, students are guided by the faculty members. And community service, we do offer AMI students lab facilities, and our faculty are associated with all these activities as far as helping the community. Placement preparation, so many activities are done. And placements, almost about 50% of the students are placed through campus. And to make them comfortable, we offer a lot of projects here. In terms of, because not all the companies which are in Bangalore coming to campus interview, but they will find their job when they go to Bangalore.
They can go for
And embedded
off-campus
systems,
also.
mainly.
Off-campus also they can go.
Yeah, they will off campus they will go and get the job.
You don't have to write data about.
No. We have, because we have, contacted them, and some of them will answer, so for which we have a separate file. But they are in job in Bangalore, in embedded systems, so whatever we have learned from them, so similar courses are offered as a student skill development program. So through which we make our students comfortable, even if they 50% are getting job in the campus, they will go elsewhere and then they will join the industry and they are able to find. Students, not all students try for MTech, and they get jobs. So, but we are contacting students and getting the information. There may be more number, but whatever the proof we have, that only we have included here. Student progression, usually UG to PG about 12%, then PG to PhD only 4%, so then employed through campus. So here we have that data, about 44 through campus and about 23 through other than campus. So about 60, 65, 70%. So here. Our distinguished alumni, so one is Associate Professor in NIT Surathkal, and other is Executive Engineer in KPTCL, and Qatar, then Oracle, then Robosoft Technologies, and Minister of Finance, Government of India, Sachin Kama. And so they are all scattered.
He is a ministry principal secretary.
Then Systems Engineer Infosys and Siemens, Controls in Tesla. So they are all in contact with us, and they help our students, existing students, in terms of helping them in developing the prototypes models. They have donated almost 2 lakh rupees for our elixir activities, and support for final year projects through alumni. Every good project is supported. Best outgoing students from alumni, and a silver medal to the second topper is also given by the alumni. And our best practices are, we have a research focus definitely
So
now.
next one, sir, please.
Next one.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Then faculty qualifications enhancement since 2015.
Yes,
So
okay.
we have all this. Then future plans to publish papers in Scopus Index journals, very short term. Medium term to ensure all faculty to complete PhD, and long term to emerge as a center of excellence in the area of power electronics, which we have recently started, and renewable energy storage, and about electric vehicles, because this is gaining a lot of importance now, EVs. So which we would like to.
But you hope to add, get more projects.
Industry consultancy and
No. Where is your individual projects?
Specifically,
Increase the, I mean, next, you are telling that you are sending something. Within 6 months, all should apply at least 2 projects in each kind. Right? That is
Yes.
the thing we are looking at.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
I am asking 4 years.
Establishment of the particular.
Sir, which is rank?
No, it's drawing now, because they will do drawing in computer. Yeah. The first review we will take it, sir. It is the first year. Sir, before 1 minute, we have student innovation center in the next building. Just we'll see and come. Forward to that.
Because when sir,
boards and 1.5 lakh funds. So with that we started. It's the initial stage, and first year we have completed 10 projects. Second year 15 projects are going on. So with 10 projects we have reports. Website. This website is linked to college website. So this website will show. First secretary, president, coordinator for each event, like disciplinary. So
who is the secretary?
Students.
Who is secretary? Students.
He is a IoT club president, and there are, you can tell me,
Who is secretary? Secretary of the club.
he is secretary. Harshit.
President. And who is president?
President has gone to class, sir.
Then
Just now, yes.
secretary is the president.
No, he is secretary. Harshit is name. Rajesh Bhatt and TV Bhatt.
No, let him explain.
Yeah, tell me. You told me, tell me.
Our team.
Jyoti Patel, she is there.
No.
Jyoti, Srinidhi and
Tell about the project.
we are making some projects.
Actually, which year you established this one?
15 only.
15, 16. Because fund has come
I
in
am from
15.
13
After 14 now.
Yes, sir. Because fund has come in Intel, we started that activity.
So we have some projects like in self-defense for safety, alert, and using Raspberry Pi. And we have life stack management system, smart meter reading, and we have smart bin based on IoT. And
smart belt monitoring through Android app, traffic of future like red bell detection and home automation, and detection of light jumping, signal as some jump, and smart water management system when heavy water is there that time. And seven robot is used for planting when the plants are there. That time robots are used. Smart bus system when some in India so much happen. So bus is going empty, but some in the bus stand so many people are waiting.
Show the project exhibition.
Yeah. One second.
Any of your project has
Our 4 teams have gone to Intel Corporation conducting Intel Innovation Challenge. Last time 3 teams have been selected, and up to 3rd round they gone. 3rd round. So in 3rd round they are not successful. Only in Karnataka 3 colleges. Yeah. 3rd round they gone, and after 3rd round the venture capital should enter into the team. They will be productizing. If that round it has gone. And this year also, Basud, please come. Bring that edition. So this year also, first round they are cleared. Second round they given their own hardware.
On this circuit we have to implement the same model which we have implemented. This idea was selected for the higher education channel. Now we have to implement that in this Edison book. That was implemented in this Galileo Generation 2 book. This is Edison book. So we have to implement.
how much, what support you are getting?
Sir, mentor has been assigned, sir. From Bangalore, there is a mentor.
No, what I am saying, like in the college level, what support?
Sir,
What support?
Financial support.
Financial support. Eligible board was provided by the college. And the sensors we have.
You have any credits for that?
Yes, sir.
Audit
Extra
course.
credits. It's an audit course.
We are running audit
One is
course.
running as audit course. So that in the grade card that will be mentioned that they have gone through the audit course. That is along with the
Okay.
The bus will take. What we have done is, based on the people rating, the bus will take decision. And along with that, to avoid the bus to take single route every time, we are taking the SSLC. If the bus goes in this route for a long time, we will mention some time. We will take the time from there. Based on that time, if there is a time, if the time exceeded there, then there will be no comparison. Directly the bus will take that. If the time exceeded here, automatically the time takes this route. And the time has not exceeded.
Any of the students' project implemented by our
competition there?
No, but I am saying that so far, any of the students' project taken by the government implemented for the society? No?
IoT.
Not commonly asking, what's your knowledge?
We have talked to the government.
This college, something called an incubation center in our college.
Any of the student project is taken by the government, implemented to the society.
Sir, once it is ready, no sir, we will approach CBMC.
Are using in our railways now? You know that? At least you know that or not? No. Because when earlier, when the train passes to different station, anytime you can go for the sit out, anytime you can go for the urine, right? So even the station the people are doing. Then somebody should wash it, right? Our own, right? When the train is going for the open area, the driver will open all the toilets. It's a design by a standard student. It's
all those kind of things. On real time, like it's work is available for the college. We are doing like a package. Like
we are doing it for the college.
College level.
But even in our university it is there.
Yes, but we are
series of workshops every year, basic aeronautic workshop with remote control workshop. We are also planning to conduct a quadcopter workshop for students also. And we also have astronomy camp off-campus events. We participate. And a few of our alumni have started a own company called Infinity Tools, whose office have been put up in our own campus. So these are the few. This was the last year final year project by our seniors.
So these are all given by university?
Yes, sir.
with the college.
How much by the college?
So they give us a fund for 50,000 like that. whenever we want. This was the plane which was flying using a solar energy. Last year. That's the plane, sir. Plane.
How many kilometers it will go?
It's around 1 kilometer range. It depends upon the transmitter. But 1 kilometer range we can control.
This is a drone HIBIT. This is a drone.
What is this actually?
This is surveillance. So it has both capabilities of flying also and walking also. So sometimes what happens is we can fly, and if there is a dense forest, we can't get into the dense forest. So what it does is it can split apart. So there is a separation mechanism using servos that can split apart and it can walk through the forest and do in narrow corridors it can do the surveillance. And we are also planning to put a communication system into this, which will replace our tower-based communication system.
You know, recently one robot identified, mini robot, right?
Okay.
It's like if you are swallowing with your tablets, it will go and release the tablet wherever you want. Delivery robot. Because if you know that cancer patient, they are having the gene therapy, chemotherapy. Right, it's not only kill the cancer cells, it also kills other cells. But now this robot will go and sit over there, then they will regulate your chemotherapy only for the cancer cells. Now the things are nobody will. Okay.
Thanks.